Hi all, I'm so glad you came back to join me. I'm Ruth from Makeupless Monday, and today I thought it'd be really great to shoot a little video so I can discuss my skincare coaching program that I am currently developing and hope to be putting up on my website pretty soon. So let's talk a little bit about skincare, and I'm going to go into a bit of my own history with skincare. When I was about 12 years old, my skin went wonky like I think every other person in the whole wide world has ever experienced when they hit adolescence. I lost that beautiful childlike clear skin glow and I turned into little glowworm. I started struggling with immense amounts, or what felt like at that time, and even in my memory now, it just felt like immense amounts of oil. So much so that you could see me, shining across the room like a flashlight. So my mom actually went out and introduced me to the Mary Kay skincare set. So from the age of 11, 12, I was introduced to the concepts of cleansing, toning, exfoliating, utilizing a mask and moisturizer as part of my everyday skincare routine. Since then, skincare routines have evolved somewhat and they've changed, but what I'm trying to do with my skincare coaching program is to introduce people to what is known as the 10-step skincare system. And I will actually go into that a little bit later. But going back to my story, my mom ended up purchasing me the entire line that was designed for oily, acne-prone skin. So the problem I ran into was that instead of all those products controlling the amount of oil, what actually happened, I started overproducing oil. Glowworm ended up becoming a whole freaking spotlight instead of just shining in the corner by herself. My skin, I would wash my skin, do all the steps, and I would feel super dry and tight. But within about 20 minutes, the oil production was unbelievable. So over the next several months, because of that, I was able to work with a Mary Kay skincare consultant, and she showed me that perhaps using a straight skincare line for combination oily acne-prone skin may not have been the best choice. And I started utilizing, and I actually still do to this day, utilize a combination of products ranging from dry skin to acne-prone skin. And I use them all in combination to create the best skincare system for my skin. So, another thing that I would say I was really grateful for was the fact that my mom had a rule that no makeup till age 13. And actually, she didn't even buy me my first makeup till I was almost 14. So I missed almost a whole year of makeup as a teenager, according to the rules that we had set. But looking back now, I am so grateful that I had the opportunity to practice really good skincare before I was allowed and introduced into makeup. I eventually, at I think it was like 19, I became my own skincare consultant with Mary Kay. And one of the sayings that we would teach as consultants, and I heard my own directors utilize so many times over the years, it's a concept that you can use $1 million makeup on really poor skin and you will wind up with a not so great look. But if you start with a base of having really great skin, you can use cheap makeup and look like $1 million. So for me, too often I think that we focus far too much on using makeup to correct and fix whatever problems that we're having with our skin instead of taking it all off and going back to the basics of the skincare routine. Anyway, fast forwarding many years to 2007, I find myself in the throes of first-time motherhood. And the following 8 years saw me really just kind of dropping my entire skincare and makeup routine while I really just tried to survive toddlerhood and my marriage. because in 2015 it found me leaving an abusive marriage, and at that time I knew I really, really, really wanted a fresh start in my whole entire life. Part of the journey of coming out of the divorce and adapting to single motherhood was learning how to love myself. And I learned that a huge part of loving myself was actually taking really good care of my skin, specifically my face. So I started getting back into my skincare routine, and this time I wanted to research a little bit more products and kind of see what's out there on the market. I just spent 8 years in toddlerhood, so really wanted to reacquaint myself with what's out there. Then I took my first trip to Ulta, which by the way, I love Ulta, but for this gal, my first trip to Ulta left me wanting to run out the door screaming. The massive amount of choices in Ulta absolutely overwhelmed me. So I came home and decided that before I would go back to Ulta to browse and try products, I was going to go with some information that I had gleaned through research so I could go in with a better understanding of what it was that I really needed to learn, and what I really needed to use for my skin. I also decided I wanted to take it one step further. I knew there is this 5-step system that I had been taught, and I had actually also kind of adjusted over the years. But in my research online, I started seeing all this stuff about the Korean 10-step system, and I was really, really, really intrigued. So here's the thing. South Korea is really well known worldwide for their skincare and makeup products for both men and women. In Korea, skincare is one of the #1 pieces to just your everyday personal hygiene. I learned about their 10-step system, and I wanted to understand it better. Growing up and even now, I often hear, "Oh my God, you're Asian. Of course you have great skin. All Asians have great skin." I'm going to address that right now. Asians don't naturally have great skin. We struggle with the exact same things everybody else struggles with in skincare. Dry skin, oily skin, dark circles, redness, acne, fine lines and wrinkles. We have those exact same problems. So it's not just a genetic thing that covers, the entire spectrum of everybody who's Asian. I'm not sure if I'm making sense there. But I will tell you that the secret that Asians carry about having great skin, it goes all the way back to the skincare routine and the skincare products they use. Yes, genetics can play a part in skin, but a huge proponent of having great Asian skin, it's really the products, the skincare, and the lifestyle practice that we adapt every single day. So over the last few years, I decided that I wanted to start implementing this 10-step system. But if you remember, I'm only on 5, and I'm missing 5 of them. I knew then that getting to a 10-step system was going to take time. So I started off just adding in little pieces at a time and playing with each step of the process. So for example, I spent about 6 months just playing with oil cleansers and trying to understand what the purpose of an oil cleanser even was. Well, skincare is designed, obviously, skincare is the actual product. I also wanted to understand the routine and why did Koreans utilize this 10-step system when over here in America I had really only learned a 5-step system. So I learned that it's not just the product, it's understanding how to use the product, it's understanding why you use the product, and then it was understanding why I'm even using the product in these 10 steps in this order. So there was a lot that went into me adapting a 10-step system for myself. So now I am developing a 10-step a 10-step skincare system in which I'm going to sit down and we will discuss your lifestyle. We're going to discuss your skincare goals and needs, and we will also discuss not your budget in detail. I don't need to know all your personal life, but I need to understand at least what kind of a budget you work with when dealing with skincare. So I take all of that information and I individually coach to a 10-step system. It takes some time and practice with me, but eventually we will get you to a 10-step skincare system and we'll utilize the Makeupless Monday lifestyle. So I say Makeupless Monday because realistically, I don't even have time to do a 10-step system every single day, much less hit the ultimate wonderful goal of a 10-step system twice a day. Really honestly, during the week, I'm probably closer to a 7 or 8-step system. But on Mondays, without fail, that is absolutely a Makeupless Monday day where I'm going to sit down, I do a whole 10-step system, start to finish, and I just make that day all about taking care of myself, reminding myself what it is that I need to do to work on myself, and also what it is I love about myself. So over the next several weeks, my next videos are going to be about this 10-step system, and I will be explaining a little bit of the process. So real quick, the 10-step system, it consists of oil cleansing, regular cleansing, then you move to exfoliation, toner, essence, serum, your mask, your eye cream, your moisturizer, and then protection. So it is a lot. But if you should have any questions or would like to see me address any of those 10 steps in more detail, I'm going to ask, just go ahead, leave me a comment in the comment box, or you can even email me directly at makeuplessmonday@gmail.com. In the meantime, I am going to really encourage you to take the time, go to my website, www.makeuplessmonday.com. Or you can even find me on Instagram at Makeupless Monday Mom. So I look forward to seeing you in the future and putting out some more videos for you. Again, in the meantime, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Even if you don't like, tell me what it is that you don't like so I can get better at this, because I am brand new and all of this is me just doing my best out here for everybody else. So anyway, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future. Bye!